Jump into a literature text. Our genre is a realistic fiction, and as we're getting ready to read that text, we need to be mindful that we are going to be looking for the what? Shout it out if you know it. Theme. Why are we looking for the theme of the literature text? Raise your hands. Ava.
Because if there's a theme, there might be some sort of like lesson or something.
Okay, the theme is a lesson that maybe the author is trying to get us to learn. What else might be why we would focus so much on the theme of a literature text? Hyson.
The author wants you to learn.
Okay, what he wants you to learn or she wants you to learn. It's kind of the author's purpose for writing the text. So for the next little bit, as we are reading the story, what if it happened to you? We're going to try to determine the theme of the text. I want you guys to come up with some ideas as to how we are going to do this. We've been working on how we're going to identify the theme of a text all year long. So turn to your partner and tell them some action steps that you know we need to take in order to determine the theme. Go talk to your partner about it.
Look at the characters.
Actions, thoughts, feelings.
What do you think, Mr. Keegan? What do you think, Parker? What do we have to do? Okay. What about the characters? Okay, go ahead and finish up your conversations. Come back with me in 3, 2, 1, and 0. Kason, what was your group's conversation? What do you think we need to do, or how are we going to identify the theme of a text?
See how characters act.
Okay, we're going to look at our characters. You said we're going to look at their actions. This week we've been really focusing on what kind of component of our characters. Brayden.
Voice.
Okay, their voice, do you mean in terms of what they say, their dialogue? Okay, that's one component that we look at. What else have we been looking at in terms of our characters? Ashton.
Their actions.
Their actions, in particular, how they respond to a what, Caroline? We'll look at their feelings. Davin.
To the problem.
To the problem. We're going to be looking at characters and how they respond to a problem. In the first story that we read, really the problem was that Sadie had been in an accident. Her older brother responded to that, Richie responded to that by coming in and helping her through the hard time. In the text that we read yesterday, the problem was that Mama was sad. And our character came in and responded to that, and that was how the theme began to develop. So we know we're going to be looking at the characters, how they respond specifically to a problem. What else do we need to identify? Now, this was kind of a new topic. Oh, I kind of just gave it away there. But this was kind of a new component to us identifying the theme, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of remind you of what we've been talking about. And that is, we need to kind of identify the main topic of the text. Remember, the main topic of the last 2 texts that we've been reading about was compassion. How those characters respond when someone that they care about is in need. So we need to be able to identify the main topic and then look at how our characters act or respond to that main topic. When we read The Bridge to Terabithia, that book was a literature book that main topic was on friendship. When we read Where the Red Fern Grows, that was a literature text whose main topic was about a little boy kind of coming of age and growing into adulthood. So we're going to have to identify what is the main topic of the text and then look at our characters to see how they respond to that. Now, at the end of this lesson today, we are going to summarize it. We've just been writing out the theme in one well-written sentence, and now today what we're going to do is we're going to summarize the text, still identifying the theme in one well-written sentence, but we're going to work on then citing the key details that support them. Okay? Give me a thumbs up if you feel comfortable with that. So we're going to read our text. What if it happened to you? Going to work on determining the theme by identifying the topic, looking at our characters, how they overcome that problem, and then at the end of this lesson we'll summarize it to make sure that we've got it. Ready? Okay, let's get ready to jump into our text.